Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and it's so nice to have you here. I wasn't going to film today, but I purchased these from the op shop, a cable knit sweater and then also a really beat up Converse crew neck, and I bought them with the intention of cropping them for myself. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just show everyone how to crop a jumper because maybe you don't know, and it's super simple. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be cropping these two sweaters. I'm going to start with the cable knit one because I'm the most excited about it. It's magpie season in Australia, by the way, if you didn't know. So the first thing you want to do is take whatever jumper or sweater that you're wanting to crop and put it on your body. I'm going to push you guys back a tiny little bit. So once you have your jumper on, you're going to want to get some pins, just any ordinary pins. I'm using the ones that I got from Temu, and slight update for them, I do not recommend them. They might be super cheap, but there's a reason. I've been using them since I did that Temu video and they're like so bent, like that should not happen. So I don't recommend them. But we're going to use them for the sake of this video. So just get any pins that you have. You're going to want to face a mirror for this part, and you're going to decide which length that you want, and you're going to pull up this band. You're going to pull it up to wherever you want it to sit, and then you're going to want to pin it right there. And just make sure you're not pinning your clothing that's underneath the jumper. Okay, this is the rough shape that I want mine. So obviously ignore this stuff at the bottom because that won't be there, but this is the general length that I want mine. The next step is to take the jumper off and lay it flat on a surface. Now the pins that were in the front, you're now going to push them through to the back as well, and I've just used a tape measure to make sure whatever I'm doing on the right side is also the same on the left side. And you can't really see my pins because they're white, but there's about 10 going across the front. So you want to find your pin and you want to cut it 1 centimeter underneath your pin. So that's your seam allowance, 1 centimeter underneath your pin. And I've basically just made sure that the bottoms line up and that everything is super flat. So whatever we're doing to the front is going to be happening on the back as well. This is what my cut looks like. It looks relatively even. I think this side might be a touch longer, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't even care. Now what we're gonna do is, because we've got our 1 centimeter seam allowance under the pins here, on this part, we're gonna cut this bottom part off, but we're gonna cut 1 centimeter above. I mean, how's my eyeballing? It's not too bad. Now this piece that we've cut off, this is scrap material now. This you can throw away or you can use for later. I'm going to save it for later because you never know when you might need a little panel of knitting. So I'm going to save that and put it in my little scrap basket. If whatever you're shortening is knitted like this, you want to go and overlock it straight away. And if you don't have an overlocker, you need to do a stay stitch on this because these are all going to unravel. So you want to just do a stitch along the edge of this so that they cannot pull through, and you're going to want to do it to the main fabric as well. So I'm going to go and do that now, and I'm going to use this color. So now it's all secure. It's not going to keep fraying or unthreading. And then we'll just do the exact same thing to the top piece. Now that you have done that to both this part and also your bottom part, we're going to pin them together and take them over to the sewing machine. I just did the whole front piece thinking that I was filming when I was not. So I'll show you how to do the back piece. That is so bloody annoying. So you're going to want to put your garment down right sides out. So this is the right side out garment, and then you want your little band at the bottom, and you want to put your garment inside the band. So this band is wrong side out and the garment is right side out, and you want your garment on the inside. So you've got your band here, then you've got your garment back, your garment front, and then the band again. What I did before that I thought I was filming, but I was not, was I got my side seams here and my side seams here, and I've just pinned them there and on the other side. And then basically I used those side seam pins to pull them together, lie them flat together, and then grab my band and my mane, which is my back piece now. It was my front piece before, and stretch it out. So if I have my side seams together here and I'm pulling all of this out, then my index finger has to be in the center here. So we're going to pin the center through the band and through the mane. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but with the side here and the centerpiece. Bring them together and then just stretch. Now that's another section for us to pin. Again, side seam with the center seam, pull it out and then pin where your index finger was. Got our center front and our center back. We've got our quarters here, and then we've also got our side seams here. So I'm going to sew all the way around in our 1 centimeter, and then once that's done, we should be able to fold this out and it will be a perfect little jumper. Make sure you back stitch at least 2 stitches. Usually with these, the band will be slightly smaller than the mane, so you want to just kind of stretch it as you go. Once you get back to the start, you're going to want to back stitch again, and then cut your thread. So now on the inside, we have our overlocked edge here, and we also have an overlocked edge here. And then they're just sewn together. So then on the outside, it looks like this. I am just going to overlock this again on the inside. So instead of having 2 separate overlocked pieces, it will just be the one. I'm just doing this to strengthen it. And so there's no loose threads. Like, look here, for example, you can see that could pull. If I wear this and I wash this, this could pull. And then it's going to cause a ladder of the whole thing. So we don't want that. We're just going to chuck it through the overlocker. I'm just going to do 1 overlocking stitch all the way around, just to encase these 2 pieces together. Also, look at my cats. How cute is that? Lucky and Chandler. Okay, that is so much better. So now it's just the 1 seam. It's really strong and really sturdy. But that's looking really good. And see how our side seams match up? Perfect. Okay, this is the finished look. So we have our new cropped length, which looks super stunning. Very nice. I did like a curved hem on mine. You don't have to do that. You can just go straight across. I always find a curved hem is a little bit more flattering for me because I like things cropped. I like my belly out. But when I turn to the side, I want that coverage like on the side. So that's what I did. That is my cropped jumper. I hope you enjoyed today's really super short video. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you again next week. We've got a super exciting video next week. Actually, it's another Temu haul, except I bought a dressmaking mannequin from Temu. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, tune in next week and we'll have a longer, better and more planned out video. Have a good day. Bye.